What's up there, YouTube? My name is Jordan. I'm the owner of Lee's Lawn Care here in Ohio, and just wanted to give you guys a quick video review of one of my standers. This is a Wright stander 52-inch deck. It's a rapid height adjustable version. It has a lever here on the side that you can change the cutting height to whatever, I'll get this out of the way, whatever cutting height you want. It goes all the way from 1 inch all the way up to 5 inches, which is pretty sweet because if you're mowing a lot of yards where you got tree branches or like big roots in the ground that you don't want to introduce your blades to, you just raise this lever and you can actually raise this on the fly with the blade spinning and everything, and do what you got to do to get around that obstacle. But this is the lawnmower. This lawnmower, I believe, came out in 2009 or 2010. It was one of the first rapid height adjustable mowers that Wright made, and they have been in my opinion, a tremendous lawnmower. I have another one of these that has almost 3,000 hours on it, and it's all original except for a few miscellaneous parts. But this one, it only has 1,300 hours, which I guess in my opinion is about halfway through its life, as long as it's been taken care of, which it has. But anyways, here's your control console here. You got your throttle, your blade engagement, your key switch, its electric start, and your stationary bar, and your two levers here. Push these forward, goes reverse. Pull these back, goes backwards. This lawnmower has been a real tremendous asset to my business, and it's really fast and very maneuverable. The deck, it overhangs. I don't know, I've not measured it, but I'd say that's probably around 6 inches on either side, and that allows you to kind of get up close to whatever areas you need to trim, and it's pretty nice. Trying to think what else to say about it. It's powered by a Kawasaki FH 580V engine. These are notorious for being some badass engines, and I would not disagree. My other stander has 2,400 hours original on the engine, and it's just now taken a dump and I'm gonna have to replace it. It's leaking pretty significantly from somewhere in the engine. That sounds kind of vague, but it's like on one of the seals. That's not the only reason I'm replacing it. The power's way down, and there's other leaks in the engine too, but I've just kind of babied it along. This one's in great shape. It doesn't use any oil or anything. It's been a rock solid engine. The decks on these lawnmowers, they're 7-gauge steel. I believe that's 5/16 thick in metal. Someone could correct me, but really thick decks, which that means a lot in my opinion if you're using these things day in, day out. Another video I reviewed was the Better Outdoor Products Quick 36, and those lawnmowers are pretty awesome, but they just don't have the thick decks like the Wrights do. And yeah, so this lawnmower's been like I said, a tremendous asset. It's pretty, overall for maintenance, it's pretty simple and straightforward. There's a couple belts in here that run your deck. One goes from the clutch to the center spindle, and then another belt below it runs 2 other spindles. And there's another belt, sorry, it's so freaking windy today, it's like about to blow me over, but there's another belt underneath the clutch that runs the hydro pumps. And speaking of that belt, it's a royal pain in the ass to replace. I've done it. I really had to have a lot of patience and crawl underneath. You have to crawl underneath here and it's just not a good place for that belt, but sometimes you got to replace it. So yeah, this is the lawnmower. Dry weight, I believe, is like 720 pounds, give or take. You have to be careful with this mower if it's real wet. You know, my business in the past couple of years has really taken off, and I always used to use walk-behind lawnmowers, and I shouldn't say never, but I would hardly ever come into situations where I would be rutting. But with this mower, if it's real wet, like it just rained for several days or something, unless you're mowing like some real thick turf, like this turf right here probably would be okay. You know, I would just try and use a walk behind. But yeah, so try to think of what else. Here's your battery compartment down here. I miss the old Wrights. I have an older Wright at home that I did a review on that has no battery, it's just recoil only, but this whole platform is available, which I think that's kind of cool, because on the days where I was using this lawnmower a lot, it's nice to have this whole platform to move your feet around. It's you know, kind of gives you a little bit of relief, but it's no big deal. You have plenty of room here for both your feet. And from this angle, you see the two hydro pumps. They're Hydro Gear 10cc pumps. They're super durable, super reliable. I've not had any issues. We did have to replace one of the hoses a while back. You can see it's different from the others, but it just started to leak, and it actually started to leak because we weren't paying attention, and this bracket was totally loose, and the original belt hose was rubbing up against this metal here, and it caused it to develop a small leak. So we tightened this up, and it's been good as gold ever since. But so here's your discharge side. I run high lift blades, as you can see. I'm not a big fan of the Gators. I never really have. I've had nothing but good reliability out of these blades. These are Oregon replacement blades I bought on eBay. They're super cheap. I think I bought these for like $40 for 4 of them. Or no, I'm sorry, $40 for I think 6 of them, because I bought 2 sets for each of my mowers, and they have been super awesome. And changing the blades on these is really easy. You can just get a floor jack with some jack stands and support it on these little edges here. And what I always done in the past is I just take an impact wrench. I believe that's a 15/16 size bolt there, and you just bust her off, take your blades off, and you know, do what you gotta do, sharpen them up. And so yeah, this has been a tremendous mower for my business. I highly recommend. Wright Manufacturing has been the original stander for years. I remember when they came out years ago, I think in the late 90s they started to make them, and you didn't start seeing them on the back of trailers till probably the mid 2000s, and I just really like them. Trying to think what else to say about it. Here's your parking brake right here. You just push this down, that releases the tension on the tires here. And yeah, that pretty much concludes this video. Here's some stripes that it did, if you can see those. Not bad. You know, there you can buy striping kits, and I think the new Stander X's, they come stock with these. But yeah, so that concludes this video. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.